of the first round. Which TNA World Tag Team Champion will move on to the semifinals of the 8-card stud tournament?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next match in the 8-card stud tournament quarterfinals, scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first from Houston, Texas, one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Hernandez.
Well, kind of a unique situation here when you have the tag team champions having had it to become the #1 contender for the TNA Championship.
Yeah, especially with those major ramifications, that potential world title shot at stake.
His opponent from Fairfield, Connecticut, also one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Blueprint, Matt Morgan!
I do like the approach, though, that the TNA World Tag Team Champions are taking. Talking about bragging rights, let's see who the best athlete is. It's the Blueprint Matt Morgan with the basketball background, and it's Supermex Hernandez with the football background.
I get that, Mike, but I don't buy this old-fashioned way for ourselves. Just my opinion, I don't. The whole spirit of competition thing, more or less, that's what they're saying.
Right.
Hey, we're buddies, we're tag team champions. We want to see who the better athlete is. Come on, boys. Each of these guys, in my view, want to move on in this tournament to become the #1 contender for the TNA title. That's my view.
There's no doubt that is also going to be at stake here, where the winner will move on to the second round. Winner goes into the semifinals, and we know that whoever it is, Matt Morgan or Hernandez, is going to face the Pope, D'Angelo Dinero.
This is, I'm curious to see what happens here in this matchup. Both of these are young lions right here, both very powerful athletes. I mean, you can see Hernandez is pretty obvious. The guy's built like a Sherman tank. They have Sherman tanks in Mexico? Like a Mexican Sherman tank. And, you know, Matt Morgan, he's like a...
He's the blueprint.
Yeah, he's a blueprint. He's like a redwood with muscles. That's a tree, Mike.
If you hired an architect to build the perfect professional wrestler, you'd come up with the Blueprint Matt Morgan.
Well, we've seen clean breaks here by both men. Show respect.
Kaz, you talked about this match being power versus power, and I think on the surface that's what we see, but you know, maybe the deeper that you look, it's similar, it's yet different styles. Hernandez, that pure raw strength. Morgan, strong, no question, but don't underestimate the quickness and the agility of the Blueprint Matt Morgan.
Well, I think that comes from Morgan's basketball background, as you brought up earlier. You know, I think, I don't know who I would give being a better athlete. As you see Hernandez do an amazing leapfrog, but then get drilled. I mean, I got to go with Hernandez just for the power. Look at that. You never see Matt Morgan get knocked off his feet like that.
That's what we talked about when we said pure, raw strength to take a 7-footer, a 300-pounder down with that shoulder block, and there he goes for the ride.
Well, kind of went for that backdrop, whatever he was doing, and that's a little early. Oh.
Carbon footprint attempt early on here, at least big boot. But Hernandez able to move out of the way.
Oh.
Looked like he was going to try and take him up for a border toss.
Or maybe a backslide.
Over. Wow.
It looked like he was Hernandez was trying to get a backslide. Uh-oh. Might be time for some rapid fire elbows here.
Elbow pads. Go adios, and there's the rights and the lefts.
Oh my God. That's no way to treat your tag team partner who you hold titles with. Holy smokes.
Just shows you how important the stakes are in terms of that world championship match that goes to the winner. As Morgan comes in, Hernandez able to catch him with the boot, and maybe we should talk about the agility of Hernandez as well.
Yeah, Hernandez just look at a balance
Look
the top.
At this. Wait for the move off the top, right into the pin.
I think Morgan tried to catch. Looked like he tried to catch Hernandez. That didn't work. Hernandez was smart, went for a cover. Watch out! No, man, you can see that. A discus-like clothesline.
Dropped him, follow pin. Here's the cover attempt and the near fall.
I would assume the Pope is watching this to see who he's going to face next here in this tournament.
Hernandez, while he's back up to his feet, he's a little rocky in the corner, almost using the ropes to hold himself up, and I think Morgan senses that.
Well, that might knock the cobweb loose. out of Hernandez's head. Oh! Matt Morgan's looking good here, Mike. Oh!
Big time side slam right into the pin. Had both legs hooked, but not enough.
That's not your basic side slam when you have the height. It's about 7 foot of a Matt Morgan. That's a good drop right there. Right now, Hernandez has to do just what he's doing. Try and maybe work to the body a little bit. Try and get some momentum on his side.
That'll stop the momentum, won't it?
Yes, sir, it did.
Just like that, the perfectly placed elbow. It drops Super Mex in his tracks. And the blueprint, Matt Morgan. You can see he's favoring his midsection there.
Yeah, he's hurting a little bit. You never know what's going on. You could break a rib, like get a floating rib issue and not even know, and it's tough to breathe when that happens. And there's some nasty body blows by Hernandez on Morgan, so that could have did it.
Something you have to take into account when it's a tournament format.
Yeah.
The possibility of an injury.
That's why I'm the blueprint.
There's no confidence problem for Matt Morgan, right?
Never has been.
Little supercilious.
So it's supercilious against Super Mex. And here comes the blueprint.
That's a super segue.
Up to the apron, he measures. Drops the leg right across the chest and neck. Gonna roll in here.
That might be enough, man.
Senses he's got Hernandez in trouble. He's got his partner down for 2.
Yeah, Hernandez didn't have that much in that kick out. Got to assume Matt Morgan might be getting a tad frustrated. But that's the thing, when you face someone as powerful and stout as someone as a Hernandez, they can sustain a lot of punishment, and Matt Morgan has no problem dishing that punishment out.
Short arm clothesline, holds the grip, brings him right back up and caught him a second time. Right down, drops down into the pin. Still life, left in Super Mex.
Mike, Morgan's telling Hernandez, stay down, stay down. I don't know if it's a thing where Morgan doesn't want to punish Hernandez anymore.
Maybe wishful thinking.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Hernandez wants this opportunity to be the number 1 contender and win this tournament as much as Morgan does.
Exactly. You're talking best athlete, bragging rights, potential world title shot. I don't think anybody's going to stay down. Clubbing blow from behind.
Again to the ribs, Mike. See Morgan grabbing at his oblique area, rib area.
Reversal by Hernandez sends the blueprint into the corner, but he's still able to elevate Hernandez and then shocked him that time with the headbutt.
It's a very good headbutt to boot. Whoa!
Slingshot in, shoulder block by Hernandez. Can he take advantage though?
Well, both men are down. Who's going to get to a vertical base first?
Referee puts in the count. You see both competitors digging deep. Both up almost at the exact same time to a knee. Blueprint first to his feet. Swing and a miss with the clothesline, but Hernandez is right back to drop it. And the second that Morgan gets up, he's down again.
Well, here comes Hernandez. Watch out!
Splashed him in the corner. Brings him out to the middle and just overpowers him down.
Guy is a beast, Hernandez, I'm telling you. Super Mex thought he was going to get the victory right there.
Look of disbelief on the face of Hernandez when he didn't get the 3 count.
Uh-oh.
Back body dropped attempt by the blueprint. Maybe not such a good idea.
No way. We've seen Hernandez
this is incredible.
This delayed vertical.
But this is a 7-footer who's 300 pounds.
Look at how wide the base is of Hernandez. That's bringing his power right there.
This is remarkable strength.
My man's a freak.
How long is he going to hold him here? Somebody's get the stopwatch. This could be a record.
As long as he wants to hold him.
Wow. That'd be like, what, 15, 20 seconds easy.
Hey,
that was amazing.
That was impressive as hell. And Morgan doing the right thing, rolling out of the ring, trying to get his wits about him. Hernandez should try to capitalize on that right now. Look at this.
You may get your wish.
Super Mex is flying.
Oh, the big man airborne. Did you hear that splash and the thud of the blueprint?
Yeah,
Matt Morgan?
but I got a funny feeling
that Hernandez
might have popped his shoulder.
Yeah, I see it.
Let's take a replay, check out the replay here. Let's see what happens to Hernandez. Nasty impact, we know that much. Look at the height here. Or maybe when he